Hi, I'm Sarah Wheatman, Head of Trade Sales at Just You Holidays, and I'm delighted to be here today to tell you a little bit more about the solo traveller and how you can target the solo market and hopefully get more bookings. Just You is the market leader, so we're the experts in travel, but there are many other touring brands as well that you can book solo travel with. So look at ATAS and look at the opportunities available to you, but let's take a closer look now as we go through a few slides. So today what I'll cover is how you can sell solo travel, the myths that are around solo travel, and also the things that a solo traveller is looking for too. One of the biggest myths with solo travel is that customers have to be single, and that's absolutely not true. Solo travel isn't just for single people. In fact, over a quarter of our customers at Just You are actually in a relationship. They're just choosing to take different holidays. So perhaps the husband's off taking a golfing holiday, and the ladies might want to take a Verona opera tour, for example. So it's not just for single people. And it's important to the solo traveller that everything is taken care of, or they know they have the opportunity to have everything taken care of. That'd be flights, transfers, accommodation, evening meals, and also all those excursions that they want to see on a tour. But it's really important for a solo traveller not to feel confined to the tour. They like to have that freedom and flexibility as well. So it's really important at Just You Holidays that we offer the tour on its own, or maybe people want to extend, perhaps people want to meet friends as well and stay a little longer in a destination, or maybe they just don't want to do an excursion that day and take the time out and read a book. So you'll find that there's freedom and flexibility on tours for solo travellers, as well as being looked after every step of the way. Now, the heart of any solo travel experience has to be that shared experience. And that's why a group tour is so popular for solo travellers. They're travelling with like-minded people. They're travelling with people that they know are going to be interested in the same things. So if you're on a foodie tour, the rest of your group are going to be interested in the foodie tour as well, and interested in the cuisine in that local area. If you're on more of an adventure tour, then you know that the other people will be young at heart as well, and that have that adventurous streak in them and wanting to achieve something as a group. It really is a great sense of community, and also that shared experience is a moment that they can treasure forever when they take home and share those memories with their friends. And dining together as a group, that's really important. What a solo traveller doesn't want to have to worry about is where they're going to eat that night. And that's particularly important for more mature solo travellers. Perhaps the younger or the more youth solo travellers don't really have that worry, but a more mature customer most definitely would be thinking, well, where am I going to eat tonight and who am I going to eat with? But dining on tours for solo traveller is included. And if it's not included, they can go to their tour manager and ask for those best recommendations of the restaurants and maybe eat together. There's a few people that gather together as a group and they want to dine together that night. And quite often, you see a group of solo travellers together and they're sharing the stories they've had that day, and the roar of laughter you can hear just echoes around them. They're having the best time, sharing their experiences and telling each other about the different things they've done that day. And when solo travellers travel, they want to know they're in safe hands. So it's really important that that the tour manager is selected in a way that understands the solo traveller. The tour manager is the heart of the tour. They have to be able to know that person perhaps wants to spend some time on their own that day, or maybe this person wants to be brought in a little bit more, but they're just a little bit nervous. So to travel on your own for the first time is quite a daunting experience. Even going to the airport itself can be a whole adventure. So as for a solo traveller to know that they have a tour manager and local guide on hand is key for them to build their confidence, to know that they're going to be okay, to know that they'll be safe if something was to happen, and also to know that they'll see all those amazing sights, and they build such a bond with their tour managers. I think if you speak to any touring company, you'll talk about how those solo customers really create a relationship with a tour manager that's like no other, and it's very special to see. And solo travellers don't just want to travel in the UK, they want to travel all over the world, and they have an adventurous streak in them. They want to see different types of holidays, and also different styles of holidays. So whether it's a more youth brand and are looking for something more adventurous, or perhaps it's more of a mature customer that still has an active side but wants to maybe do a walk-in holiday in Tuscany. There's also different types of holidays where they can do a bucket list tour. So maybe they want to see lots of destinations in one holiday and tick it off in one go. And perhaps they want more of a relaxed holiday, just to relax in one hotel and maybe take a few trips. So you'll find that many touring companies have lots of different varieties of holiday types to choose from and visit all over the globe. It's really important about asking your customers the right questions, understanding where they want to go, what they want to see, and then offering them a tour that suits those needs. I mentioned earlier freedom and flexibility. Now, freedom and flexibility is absolutely really important to a solo traveller. So every tour company will give you the option of joining excursions and experiences. There may be some included, and there may be some that they need to pay extra for as well. But it's important in the tour that they have free time so they can explore independently. Those hotels need to be centrally located so they feel comfortable as a solo traveller to walk out and go and see the shops and maybe do a little bit of shopping, try a wine in a local wine bar, maybe have a little bit of tapas in a local restaurant as well. So that free time within a tour is really key. Extending your tour is quite an option that our solo travellers like to do. They might maybe want to stay a little bit longer. Perhaps they've got friends in those destinations. So it's really important, again, that your customers feel they have that freedom and flexibility built into their tour. It's all about asking the right questions. What do they want to get out of a holiday? Where have they been before? And where do they want to go again? And what do they like from a holiday? And finally, booking with confidence. It's really key for any solo traveller to know that they are booking with a company that is experienced, that has heritage, and that knows what they're doing. It's about them feeling safe and secure when they're handing their money over. So guaranteed departures, price promise and price match is offered by Just You Holidays and other solo travellers companies as well. So look out for that when you're doing your training with ATAS, and look out for that when you're looking at your different suppliers that you're working with. At Just You Holidays as well, we operate a trust fund. So we know that our customers' monies are safe and we don't receive that until they return. So that's a really key message at the moment to deliver to your customers. So how do you market to the solo customers? You know you've got them, but what do you do? So first of all, I'd recommend you identify who they are on your database. Segment your database and talk to solo travellers differently than you talk to other travellers. Build confidence with them, engage with them, find out what they're interested in. A solo traveller, it can take a while for them to book their first holiday, and that's because they're perhaps a little bit nervous to take that leap and that step to go away on their own for the first time, which can be quite daunting. So by identifying who they are, engaging with them across different platforms, whether that's social media or email or face-to-face or over the phone, is a great opportunity to talk to them and build their confidence up. Solo travellers need to feel secure. They need to know that everything's going to be looked after, and our trade partners' customer service is always at its highest levels. So there's no better time to help identify which customers you should be working with. So the key points that you need to take away from today is not everyone is single. It's not about matchmaking at all. It's all about the shared experience. I cannot stress that is at the heart of every single solo tour that people take. And segment your data. Look at who you've got. Talk to people differently. Engage with them. Give them a sense of community. And finally, I'd recommend that you get in touch with your touring brand representative. My details are on the screen, and if you need anything for Just You Holidays, please let me know. So thank you very much for your time today, and I hope that's helped you in ways that you can target your solo travel database. And if you need anything else at all, please let us know, or look through ATAS and see what else is available to you. Thank you.